welcome to Highly Recommend. My name is Hannah, and today I'm going to be talking to you about books that Harry Potter fans will actually like. Sometimes you see books that have Harry Potter fans will love this, and they're f***ing lying. So these are some options that you might actually enjoy. Currently, I am a librarian. I will not be a librarian for a whole lot longer. One of my favorite things about being a librarian is doing reader's advisory, where I help people find things to read that they will enjoy. So today, I have some books that you will probably like if you enjoy Harry Potter. This first one is called Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. And she has written a lot of other things, and all of them are good, but I want to talk about this one because as a big old fangirl of Harry Potter, I related so much to this book. So this one is about a girl named, well, the main character, her name is Kath, and she is going to college. She's like 18, and so she's going to college and going away from home for the first time with her sister, her twin sister, Ren. Kath, Ren. Her mom didn't know that they were going to have twins. Kath has written fan fiction based on a story called the Simon Snow series, and it's very obviously synonymous. I'll just say similar. Similar is an easier word to say, but very similar to Harry Potter. So I got this copy kind of on accident. I didn't buy it for myself. I was at a library conference, which is a thing. And at this library conference, they have all of these booths of people, like there's publishers, there are people that sell like different shelving arrangements, I don't know, there's all kinds of stuff, different like binding things, all of this stuff. So I was wandering around with some people from another library, which I forgot which library they're from, and a guy just like beckons us over. He's like, "Hey, you guys, come here." Like, what? What's up? Because his booth didn't have anything on it. He just had like a bag of things. He said, "Yeah, I was going through my trunk and I just had like these books. Do you want them?" And we're like, "Yes." And so he just starts handing us Rainbow Rowell's books. He's like, "Here you go, here you go, here you go. Like, take a couple of them. I just had them in my trunk." Like, why did you have all these brand new copies in your trunk? I'm not gonna ask too many questions. And I just took it and I walked away. And then I also got a bag that says, that's not in here. Oh, it is. I also got this bag for free. It says, "Keep calm and read on," and I think it has cat hair on it because it's been on my floor. But yeah, I got that for free at a library conference, which is a thing that happens to people, and it's actually really fun. That's my story of how I got my copy. So she is immersed in this world that she likes to write a part of in, fan fiction. Yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, she's been writing fan fiction, and she's writing while she's in college, and so she's dealing with being in college and being away from home and being away from her sister. Her twin sister has always been her best friend, and her twin sister decided to be a little bit of a bitch and not room with her, and that forces Kath to be out of her comfort zone. And so she meets a guy. This is the guy that is supposed to be in it. And his name is Levi. And it's really nice for me because my husband's name is Levi. And so I relate so much to this story because I feel like I am kind of Kath, and then Levi is very much the Levi in this. I can't say anything with S's. Very much the Levi in the story. There we go. So it was just really, really fun for me to read. A lot of the things that I went through with my love of Harry Potter, Kath kind of goes through with, getting out of her comfort zone and reading other things and being around new things, and I just really liked it. And it's really fun because Rainbow Rowell wrote part of the Simon Snow stories and has those interjected between the chapters. So it's really cool to see just these little snippets of things. And she continued that even more and wrote an entire book that is Kath's fan fiction of the Simon Snow stories. That's called Carry On. This one is actually the Douglas County Library System's copy because I don't have my own copy, and I am a librarian, as I just recently said, so I was able to place a hold on it for myself and get it and check it out. But this, I actually really loved the audiobook version of this. I like to listen to audiobooks when I'm just doing things around the house or playing Candy Crush on my phone and listening to an audiobook at the same time, or like showering, doing my hair and makeup, yeah. But the narrator of this book was really good. He did the female characters in a very non-annoying way. Sometimes male narrators get all whiny and like talk like this and try to be like female, and it just drives me up the wall. And so he did a really great job. But this is Kath's fan fiction of Simon Snow. It's the fan fiction of the final book in the fictional Simon Snow series. So it kind of reads like it in a way. Rainbow Rowell did a really great job of not really writing like her. But people who come into this one without knowing what it is probably won't like it very much. But if you read Fangirl first and then you read Carry On, you're gonna really like it, I think. I know I did. And there are some gay relationships in this, and it was kind of hot, so fun! The illustrator for the cover of this actually has made her own graphic novel. I had seen a few other illustrations based on Fangirl and I really liked it. So I looked her up and I found out that she made a full graphic novel. And I have it here. And it is called Nimona. And it's probably one of my favorite graphic novels that I have ever read. It's just great. The art is a little bit strange, but in a very fun way and not in an uncomfortable way. I've seen some of them where the art is very stylized and it just makes it kind of like, I don't like it very much, but this one I really like. And Nimona, she is the sidekick. She like made herself like contracted out to a supervillain. Sidekick of a supervillain. And so it's her really wanting to be a supervillain and actually kind of not. She's a really good person, but she has a lot of powers, and as you go along there's just lots of fun mysteries and dragons and science-y things and really great art. Because I love this one so much, I was really hoping that this author or this illustrator would have done more, but she hasn't done any more, and it's just shame. She really needs to do more. So that's kind of a disappointment that you'll read this really great one and there's nothing more like it. So be prepared for that. The time that I was reading this, I was living with my grandparents for a little bit because it was in between us, you know, moving out of the place we're renting and buying our new home. So we're living with my grandparents and I left this on the table and my grandpa went, "What's this?" I said, "Well, it's a graphic novel." I said, "Huh." He looks at it for a little bit. "Huh. Okay." And he goes and sits down and we all go to bed and he finishes reading the entire thing. And I asked him what he thought afterwards and he said, "It's a little weird." But I found him more graphic novels and he really liked it. So this was the first graphic novel my grandfather ever read. You should read it too. I do have other recommendations that I can make, so if you'd like me to do that again, leave a comment down below and let me know. And I can actually read some of the ones that you suggest to me because graphic novels don't take very long to read, and I can talk about them. I could do some reviews instead of just recommending them. Let me know if that's something you like. I won't always be talking about books. I have a lot of other things that I would like to recommend to people. So stay tuned for a variety of weird f***ery. Subscribe and like and share with your friends. Goodbye. Let me restart that. Oh, that was not me farting. That was my foot on the chair. That was my foot on the chair. Let me do it again. One of those dogs, shut up.